Good morning, everyone, and wishing you a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi. And today is very auspicious day, and I am thankful to the organizers, CSR Research Foundation, for holding this event for National Summit uh, on this. And see, this is very relevant topic today because we are still going through the pandemic era, and during this pandemic, lot of everything has moved to IT, and because of which lot of hacking attacks are also happening across the globe, and so it becomes more important and relevant that we should have some kind of technology which by design itself uh, the information should reach as uh, appropriate on in time, on demand, and in a very precise manner to the person who is asking for the information. So, so this is, I'll give my insights into what I think like about this, where it is being used in the government domain. Like you all know that already in financial sector it's there, and all the banks are having this implementing this technology so that the right transactions are recorded and, in a timely manner, and also the insurance companies are also about to implement this technology so that right kind of insurance and that information about that policy, that right amount of money can be paid to the person when it is being demanded by them. So the major applications of the blockchain is already there in financial domain, which we see, and so everyone was talking about that there are blocks and chains which are there, but how do you know that this is a hack-proof technology, in the sense that because we have a distributed ledger which is across all the organizations which are trying to share some information within each other. So if a block, if some hacker tries to change any information, so then then the block information, the hash of due to that hash algorithm, the information, the relevant block of that chain becomes redundant. So because of which all other blocks are also, because carrying information from the preceding block, so it also becomes irrelevant. So that's way it is very difficult for a hacker to change the information in all the blocks, and all these blocks in the chain are already mirrored to other organizations and across domains. So it is theoretically it seems impossible for hacking this kind of technology. So apart from this, government is also having already policy is in place, and we are already talking about implementing things in like land records, and implementing this in many of the states. Government has already done that, and also in health records of the all the citizens, there are things which are being done so that the transactions of the data, authentic data, and their medical record are secured, because the records are very important for any country, and it is the duty of the government to protect records of all the citizens, and it should be available as and when required. So, like during the pandemic, we have seen that there are so many issues, and people were running here and there for their family members when there is a need of ambulance, and there was not much time, and the history of the data was not available to the hospitals, that whether the person is suffering from some disease or not. So with this kind of technology getting implemented, the health record of the persons are available on demand and immediately, so that the life of the person can be saved in a timely manner. So apart from this, then it has a lot of significance in terms of providing scholarship to the students. So right scholarships can be provided by authenticating the data, and that's way the fake names in the list can be avoided, and the right person and students can be given scholarship. Similarly, in the pension area, pensions duplicacy in the records can be avoided, and that's how it can be given to the people. So I'll just mention some of the points where this application of blockchain is getting implemented across. Like now we are seeing legal operations like smart contracts in governments also getting implemented, so that you have a proper due diligence, and the system will automatically implement penalties or kind of things which are required as per the contract. Sorry. So in CSR domain, like blockchain has emerged as a unique tool for business to introduce corporate social responsibility, a management concept where companies integrate social and environmental issues in their business model and stakeholder interactions, and eliminating waste and continual use of resources by efficient monitoring and deployment of resources. Transportation of goods from warehouses to the markets can be, we can do that using this technology. State quality and price of the contracts can be improved. Order fulfillment and transaction execution can be done. Because of this decentralized structure of this technology, that every part in the control of the process and has access to appropriate data. Throughout the entries in the supply chain, the details of every transactions are recorded and made accessible via permanent history. Once the data is created, it cannot be deleted or altered. So that is the beauty of this thing, that once you create something, you can't delete it. So that's then it will remain in the system, and you can investigate or audit the data and take appropriate actions accordingly. By eliminating the overhead of the cost and involvement of the third party, blockchain provides an opportunity to greatly decrease transaction cost and time. The cost of invoicing factors can be reduced by as much as 25%, as the blockchain decreases the risk of selling multiple invoices to the customers. Blockchain can be incorporated in a business CSR effort, as it can create a record of transaction and production history. This can serve as a proof of a company utilization of humanly sourced raw material or products. Blockchain can promote a circular economy, and like smart contracts it can implement, and using that social smart contracts is a programmable control at the services of a company societal ambitions. Considering that all the companies must now design a business plan that integrates a significant response to the societal challenges of our time, and that this assumption of responsibility must bring to a substantial portion of the real economic performance of the company. The SSC's smart contracts must facilitate its implementation. So advantages of this technology are like reducing the loss and leakages in the system, better tracking and transparency. Artificial intelligence can be utilized in conjunction with the decentralized technology for taking it forward, and a single view of the truth is there. Across border exchange of data can be done using this technology. And now I'll just conclude by highlighting the issues which our society will be facing with this technology. Like encouraging the use of blockchain is similar to encouraging culture changes in the society, which might be difficult to accept. It is no easy feat to integrate new technology into already established supply chains. Smart contracts are digital agreements stored on the blockchain that automatically execute when the predetermined time and conditions are met. So that's all from my side, and I think I thank you to the organizers for inviting us for this event, and thank you everyone.